Yeah, good morning. Again, families of 19 little ones dealing with the tragedy overnight and waking up today, again, absorbing the reality that their children are never coming home. They were 2 days away from summer holidays here at Robb Elementary. 2 days. I can tell you as a father of a 7-year-old, had we lived in Uvalde, he might very well be going to the elementary school you see here behind me. Police responded to a disturbance here at around 11:30 yesterday morning. And from what we understand, the suspect, identified as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos, got into an altercation with his grandmother. An eyewitness telling me, or a witness that is telling me, that he was upset that he didn't graduate high school. He got into an altercation with his grandmother, which then turns into shots being fired at his grandmother, ultimately killing his grandmother. Suspect then got into his truck, sped over here, crashed it into a ditch, and then took out, from what we understand, a high-velocity assault rifle and a pistol. Various conflicting reports about whether he was wearing body armor or not. Police had told us last night that he was wearing body armor, but there's been some later reporting out there that he simply was wearing a vest that would have spaces for tactical armor plates, and in fact there was no tactical armor in the vest he was wearing. I spoke to a man that was across the way who said that he knew the suspect's grandmother very well. His name's Eduardo Trinidad. Well, we go ahead and roll some of that sound.
And that he was a loner because my nephews worked with him at Burger King, and it was kind of like a loner, you know. And in school, he said that hardly anybody liked him, and I said, well, that's what happens, you know. Those type of guys are the ones that end up doing something like this.
We'd also learned that on his 18th birthday, he had purchased those firearms, and from what we understand from the Texas Department of Public Safety, that was in fact the first thing he did on his 18th birthday was buy those weapons. Also learning from the Department of Public Safety this morning that Ramos had hinted on social media that an attack could be coming, that he suggested the kids over here should watch out. Guys.
All right, John, thank you. I know parents everywhere are wondering how you can send your kids to school and they don't come back home. John, thank you.